David in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. See more better with freeprescriptionlenses.com. But call me Mo Better, because I'm going to be seeing Mo Better, looking Mo Better. And I'm going to show you how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses when I cut Crizal Sapphire 360 UV for your Ultem 207. I love this frame. I love this series. This is a frame. They did something new here too that comes with 4 magnetic clips, and I'll show you all those in just a moment. But let me go ahead and begin. That'll give me something to talk about while these are cutting. I'm going to take your frame out. This is a super lightweight, flexible plastic frame. Now, nothing on God's green earth is unbreakable, but these do take a lot of abuse. So I'm going to pop out your original demo lenses, put those in there, put your frame into the tracing element of my blocker. I've got to assign a number to you. You are Secret Agent 1611. Let's go ahead and put that on there. And with this number, years from now, I can send you new lenses for this frame should you ever want them. So, job number 1611. I'm going to hit start. Little stylus is going to pop up and go around and trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy a genuine, authentic Ultem frame and you'll receive 1 free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or unused health savings account flex dollars, you can get reimbursed for this purchase, whether they're prescription or not. David, you know you need prescription. So we're going to move on to the next screen. Got to enter your pupillary distance, which is 61 divided by 2 is 30.5. And let's go ahead and take your lens out of the protective sleeve. These are the Airwear Aspheric Crizal Sapphire lenses. Your right eye is -1 1/4 -50, -1 1/4 -50. You're going to get these original packets to show you that these are the Essilor Crizal Sapphire lenses. I'm going to take them out of the original packet. Comes with a little sleeve, a laminate on the front to protect the lens from while it is being shipped. Let's see, -1 1/4 -50, -1 1/4 -50 at 112. Let's turn that on, turn the axis wheel to 112. Put the lens in, rotate it. I gotta put on the power. Come on, wake up this morning. -1 1/4. Now I can see what I'm doing. Now I'm cooking with peanut oil. Put 3 dots on your lenses, and the reason why I put those 3 dots on there, it tells me that it's oriented in there just perfectly. This is the right lens. I'm going to put an R on there. And the other thing I like to do, so you know you're getting the authentic things, you're going to see me highlight your power. -1 1/4 -50 at 112. -1 1/4 -50. These are the Aspheric Crizal Sapphire lenses. And I'm going to put a right on here. Let's do the same thing now for the left. -1 -75 at 84. -1 -75 at 84. Put the power drum on -1. Take the lens out of the protective packet. Take the laminate off the front. Put the lens in. Rotate into the spherical component of your prescription, the -1. Check your astigmatism correction. Make sure everything is lined up perfectly. And it is. Put those 3 dots on your lenses. Label this one L, and of course let's put the power on here, -1 -75, and this is the left lens. And if you guys missed any of that, let me recap. I don't know why I find that so funny, but I do. Okay, so this is a block, or as I like to call it, Jenny from the block. I need to attach both of these to, well, one of these to each lens. So I need to apply a double-sided adhesive sticker. The black side is the sticky side. We're going to line this up on the first one. Throw that on the platform. Do the same thing now for the second one. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. Line up the magnet. And actually I do want to raise up this up 2 millimeters to 22. Let me mark that on your card. Cutting at an OC height of 22. I'm going to mark that for your permanent records. Make sure everything's lined up. Make sure the lens is large enough, and it is. Hit that button. The arm's going to come down, place the block onto the right lens. Do the same thing now for the lens that ain't right. Just like me. I ain't right. Line up that. Same pupillary distance, same optical center height. Make sure everything is lined up. Make sure the lens is large enough. It is close on that side. Let's rotate it and do this one. See if that's better. The lens has the same power on top and on bottom. It is completely circular. Now if I were to rotate it, that would be a different power, but it's the same upside down as it is right side up. Make sure that everything, yeah, there we go, there we go. Hit that button, the arm comes down, places the block onto the left lens. Now this is the edger. This is what's going to do all the work while I run my mouth. I need to wake it up. 1611, 1611. These are polycarbonate lenses. If it was another material, I would select that. I'm going to go ahead and let the magnet do its job a second time. It's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the chuck, or by now, you know, I like to call it the Charles, because I just don't know this machine well enough to call it chuck. So the lens is going to be traced by 2 wide styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame first time around. And you can see as it's going around tracing the shape of the right lens. And the old carpenter saying measure twice, cut once. It's measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing, of which it should be very minimal in this frame. Now this frame, I love it. By the way, okay, let's talk about the lenses. Your lenses are made out of polycarbonate. Essilor calls polycarbonate airwear because they feel it's as light as air. The AS stands for aspheric, which means simply not spherical. A spherical lens is round in every direction. This has a flatter front curvature to fit in today's flatter curvature frames. It gives you a wider field of view and a better cosmetic look. You got the Crizal Sapphire 360 UV protection. And of course, you're going to get these original packets in the mail. With this frame, I can almost put them inside, but it'll still be inside the box. But you're going to get these packets to know that you got the real deal. But this frame, the Ultems, come with 4 magnetic clips. It comes with a gray polarized clip-on. It comes with a yellow lens for nighttime driving, rain, fog, snow. A lot of people call this a shooter's lens. If you do any shooting, this is a very high contrast lens. It brightens up. Has an anti-glare clip I'll get to in a moment, but it also has the Revo green mirror. Now this is a polarized gray lens, just like the first one I put on there, but it has a green mirror. The purpose of the mirror is it reflects back more of the sun's rays, and you can actually wear, well, there's no need to have the yellow in the middle that I sandwiched in there, but on really bright days you can put the first polarized clip and then the second one, and that's going to make things super dark and take the brightness out, especially because of the reflection. But what I do with now it comes with an anti-glare clip on there. You don't have to buy anti-glare for your lenses. You can do just this one. However, if you do get the anti-glare clip, what I will do is I will put a polarized brown lens. If you get anti-glare on your lenses at no extra charge, I will put a polarized brown clip in this frame. Actually, what I'll do is I'll take the yellow out and put it in the blue, because I think it looks better to have the brown clip on the tortoise color clip that goes with it. So you'll have 3 colors of polarized lenses. You have a polarized brown, you'll have a polarized gray, and a polarized gray with the green mirror. That will give you 3 polarized clip-ons and the yellow one. I'm just going to move. I'll show you what I do. Let's take that one out. Let's take the yellow lenses. And I'll put the yellow lenses in here. And so, the yellow clip will now be in the blue frame, and I will cut brown lenses to go into the brown clip. Let's see if this is done first time around. We'll take the lens out, dry everything off. Open up the chuck. Thank you, Chuck. Dry the lens off. Make sure there's no optical sawdust on the lens itself. Tuck the lens in at the outside corner, pushing down the nose. It snaps right in. We'll do the same thing now for the left lens. Flip that over to L. Ooh, I got to do this the right side. A magnet goes on top. line everything up, and hit the green arrow again, which is start. The door closes, the clamp shuts. The lens will be traced just like before with the 2 wide styluses, but this time it's going to trace to make sure the lens is large enough to fit into the left side. And you can see as it's going around tracing the shape of the left side of the frame. Just like before, measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to automatically know where to place the bevel, so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing here in this frame. I can go ahead and take this block off. It is no longer needed. I'm going to pull that away, dry that off, put that on there. My pupillary dot has gotten worn off, but I'll put a new one there. So the axis wheel will return back to 112. Put it in, read the power, and I am getting, where's my flashlight? -1 1/4. We're just past going from 0 going into the red, and there's 1 going towards 2. We're at 1 1/4. That's because you need 5 steps of far-sided correction. That's why there's a minus sign. Your lenses will minify. The unit of measurement we use in the optical world is called a diopter, starting at 0 and going up in quarter increments, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1, 1 1/4. That's why you're on the 5th rung of a ladder. Now, once everything is the correct size, with your glasses off, everything is much too large, so it will minify down to the correct size, and then we have to correct for the astigmatism correction. You have 2 steps of that. Uncorrected astigmatism makes 6s and 8s look alike, or the letters P and F. So we add -50 to -1 1/4, and we end up with -175, 1 tick mark away from 2. Now, this last number could be anywhere from 0 to 180. These are the first 2 numbers are real values to be concerned with. This tells me what power to put into the lens. This tells me where to place those powers so you have the best clarity. Now, any of the Ultem plastic frames sell for $200. There's now a new metal frame from Ultem with the magnetic clips. Metal frames come with nose pads on there. Those will be selling for either $220 or $225. I can't remember right now. But the plastic frames are at $200. The Crizal Sapphire adds $139.99 for a total of $339.99. Again, this frame comes with, for $200, it comes with 1 free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses. It comes with 4 clips, and if you upgrade to any of the anti-glare coatings on your lenses, I will cut a polarized brown clip to go into this frame to give you 3 polarized clips. The nice thing about that, I have this frame somewhere, I just can't find it. But I kept one of the clips in my wife's car, so I would always have sunglasses when I was in my wife's car. I would just keep those in the console, and I would just put that on while I was in her car, so I would never be without sunglasses no matter what car I was in or where we were going. So a little lever has come out. At the end of that lever is a spinning disc, a very fine grit sandpaper. It's just going to smooth away any rough edges left over from the cutting cycle. And in just a moment I will open this door. Well, the door will open by itself. I'll open up the chuck, take the lens out, dry everything off. Run the thumbnail around the edge of the lens, get any optical sawdust off. Tuck the lens in at the outside corner, push down the nose, that snaps right in. Let's go ahead and take the block off. Pull the sticker away, use my hand-approved drying method, throw that back in there, and try everything I'm needed. Well, there it is. It's very faint, but I can still see it. What do I do with your prescription? We're going to turn the fine-tuned knob back to 84. Put the lens in above that dot. It reads -1, -50. Read the first power, getting -1, -1. Oh, excuse me, -75 is the second power. And we end up at -175 again. It's unique. We have the same combined total powers. 1 1/4 and 50 equals 175. 1 and 75 equals 175 also. Now you have your PD is 61. I'm going to place the card against well, flip it over so you can see that. And we hold it up, that blurry spot is 61, so that is cut perfectly. Now the Ultem lenses come with a little tag that says do not use alcohol. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these back out really quickly. Give them a thorough cleaning. And then I will get your frame in standard alignment, also known as a 3-point stance. Now this purchase is tax-free because people on the internet used to not have to charge tax, but they do now. But I am in North Carolina. The state of North Carolina considers glasses a medical device. Imagine that. And there's no tax on medical devices. So any purchase you make from me will always be tax-free. But it also includes free shipping anywhere in the U.S. and Tuscaloosa, Alabama is still in the U.S. So when you get these in the mail, there's a small chance that these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other, and I'm no exception. I'll show you in just a moment. Just want to dry everything off. Took everything back in. Everything back in. But the standard alignment is 3-point stance, 1, 2 in the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. Flip it over. There is no wobble. When I say wobble, I'm part of that 80%. When I take mine off, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. I'm wearing the Ray-Ban 2132 today, color 6053, the blue crystal, because I wear a lot of blue shirts. Now, the other nice thing about Ultems, this has a metal core on the inside, so you can adjust these yourself at home, so they have a perfect fit. That's the nice thing about this Ultem frame. It has a stretchable plastic part, but it has a metal core from here back with the rubber coated, so you're not going to hurt it. This is one frame that you can literally adjust yourself at home. But if you've liked what you've seen, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as freeprescriptionlenses.com. On Twitter as freerxlenses. If you have any questions, you can email me directly at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com or simply click the contact me button on the website. Now, David, I send out a selfie request in every package. I would love to have your picture on the website, one with them clear, one with one of your favorite clips. You could do the polarized green one. If I can find, there it is. So one inside and one with that. That'd be awesome. I also send out cleaning instructions, not only how to care for your frame and lenses, as well as this instructional card. Oh, the other nice thing, they have just started including a little clip. So if you wanted to go with you, this will fit in your shirt pocket or a coat or something like that. You can just put your favorite clip in there. Probably goes like this, so you can grab that edge a little better. I'm not sure. This is all very new, but that's a nice thing. So when you go inside, you can put this inside of a protective sleeve, a bag, a briefcase, however you want to carry it. But thank you so much for the purchase of the Ultem 207. This frame comes in a few different sizes. The 200 is very close to the Ray-Ban New Wayfarer in size 55. But thank you so much for the purchase of the Ultem 207. This is size 56 with a 17mm bridge and the upgrade to Crizal Sapphire. And everyone else has got the chance to see how it brings that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.